Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Nina. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. So happy that you're here. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. Today I decided that I'm gonna do a song from Speak Now because that was just the vibes I was feeling. We have quite a bit of time until Taylor's version of Fearless comes out, so I thought I would take a break from Fearless and do some other songs. So today we are learning one of my favorite songs off this whole album, and it's gonna be Enchanted. And the version of this song that I'm gonna be teaching is actually the acoustic live version from the Rep tour when she sang it as a surprise song one night. If you guys want to watch that video, I will link it in the description box below, but I watched this video so many times and it helped me figure out all the chords for this version. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so for this version of the song, the capo is going to be on the 7th fret, which is pretty high, but this is the way Taylor Swift plays it on the Reputation tour. If you guys want to see the full tab that I wrote with the chords and the lyrics and everything, you could click the link in the description box below and it'll take you to my website where you can download it as a PDF so you can play along with me. If you guys would like to see the full demo and play along of this song where I sing the whole song full speed with all the chords on the screen for you guys, you can click the link in the description box. It'll take you to my other channel where I post all of those videos. So the chords that you're going to need for this song are C, E minor, A minor 7, F sus2, and G sus4. So for the intro, the chord progression is going to be C, E minor, F, C. And it's also going to be the same for most of the first verse. Now when Taylor Swift plays this live, she is doing down strumming for all of the verses and the intro. When it gets to like the pre-chorus and the chorus, she does a lot of open strumming. And I always talk about this technique on this channel, but palm muting can be very helpful, which is where you rest the edge of your hand on the end of your guitar and it kind of mutes the strings a little bit, so when you're strumming, it sounds a little bit muted, just not as loud, and it's good for verses to build up into a chorus. Now when I'm doing down strumming, I like to think of it as long strums and short strums, and that's where you get some variation when you're just doing down strumming because it can be very monotonous and boring. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a long strum, short, short. And when you do a long strum, you strum all the strings, and when you do the short strum, you're just gonna strum the bass strings, or like the top half. So it's like long, short, short, long, short, short. So the full kind of strumming pattern for this is long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short, and then it starts over. And for each of these chords, they're gonna get one time through of that strumming pattern. So it's gonna be C, long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short. And then you're gonna go to E minor, long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short. And then F sus2. And then back to C. And since this pattern starts with C and ends with C, it's gonna sound like you're playing C twice, but you're just starting and ending it with C, if that makes sense. So you're gonna do that one time through for the intro. So let's just do that. We have C. And then she starts singing, so you are continuing with that. The verse is going to be that chord progression twice, and in the line where it says, "It was enchanting to meet you," you're going to go F, A minor 7, G sus4. You're going to keep the same strumming, and the only thing is on the G, you're going to stay on G twice, and then it goes into the verse again. This verse is interesting because the first verse is kind of like 2 stanzas, and then it goes into the chorus, so for that little kind of pre-chorus part that ends up going into the next part of the verse, it's going to be vanished when I saw your face, I can say it was enchanting to meet you. So you stay on that G twice and feel free to open strum that one, kind of builds up and then it brings it back down. So you're going to do that all over again for that second half of the verse. And the only difference is this one's going to lead into the chorus. So on the line where it says, "And it was enchanting to meet you," instead of just playing that once, you're going to repeat it twice. So we have F, enchanting to meet you. All I can say is I was enchanted to meet you. And so you can build up that last G, just down strum it, and then she kind of cuts it, so mutes it, and then she goes into the chorus, which is so fun. This part, you're gonna open up the strumming a lot more and just kind of go with the vibes, but the chord progression for this part is going to be F, C, G. You're going to do that 3 times, and on the last line, it's going to be F, A minor, G, C, and then it goes back into the verse. So the strumming for this part is going to be quite different. You are going to stay on the F for a full measure, and then the C and the G are a quick transition. And this strumming pattern might not be exactly like hers, but it's very similar, and honestly, I think she doesn't even have a set strumming pattern. She just kind of goes with the music. So you do you. You're going to be on F, and it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. On the C, you're going to go down, up, and then you're going to go to G, down, up, down, and then back to F. So all together, it's going to be F, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's go one more time and I'll go slow. So down, up, 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 down, up. So you do that 3 times, and this is where she kind of transitions back to the down strumming. So you're going to stay on that F for the last time. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and for the A minor, it's a 1, 2, 3, and then a quick switch to F. 1, 2, 3, and then back to C. Back to the verse. So I'll do that kind of slowly and I'll sing it. So we've got, wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet you. Okay, I'm just gonna sing that chorus, playing it full speed so you guys can see. So we've got F. This night is sparkling, don't you let it go. I'm like thirst-struck, blushing all the way home. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet you. And then it goes to verse 2. So you basically just stay on C for like a whole measure, and then it goes into verse 2, which is going to be the same as verse 1, except for it's kind of just cut in half. It's half the time. And then you got the chorus again, and the only difference in the chorus is that there's another stanza now. When it says, I'll spend forever wondering if you knew, you're just going to stay on that normal chord, F, C, G, and then it goes into the next part where it goes, this night, and then you just start it over again. It only goes to the A minor when it's the line, I was enchanted to meet you. So keep that in mind. The rest of it's going to be the exact same. I recommend you download my tab just to see that. And then after the second chorus, there's an instrumental, which is basically just the intro and verse chords. And then the very last one is G. So we've got C, E minor, F, C, E minor, F, G. And this will lead you into the bridge. So you're gonna downstrum that last G in this instrumental. And then it goes into the bridge. The chords for the bridge are going to be F, A minor, G, and then for this part it's going to be very specific downstrumming. So the way she does it is, so it's going to be F, and then a completely muted, like strum. So you're just basically strumming like a mute strum, if that makes any sense. To mute all the strings, you're bringing your hand up a little bit more so you don't hear any of the sound. So it's gonna be like this. So when you want to hear the sound, you're muting at the very end. And then if you don't, you want to move your palm up a little bit. So Taylor kind of does this thing where she goes, the F is going to have 2 measures and the A minor and the G are not. This was the very first page, not where the story ends. My thoughts will echo your name until I see you again. If you can't do the palm muting, that's okay. It takes a lot of time and practice, but you can just do the regular chords and just do a normal down strumming. This was the very first page, not where the story ends. You can still do that just regular down strumming. And on the very last line of the bridge, it says, I was enchanted to meet you. That goes into like the second part of the bridge. A really amazing hook of this song. And what I like to do on this last line right here, it says, I was enchanted to meet you, going into the next part of the bridge, I like to do a little bit of picking. So you could do, I was enchanted to meet you. For that part, it's going to be the intro verse chords. So we've got C, E minor, F, C. This is where it changes. It's like a C, G, like a quick switch, like the chorus. So please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. And you're gonna do that twice. And on that last line, feel free to open the strum where it's, please don't have somebody waiting on you. Same chorus as the second one with that second part in it. The only thing is at the very end, we have the outro where it's that part in the bridge again. She does the please don't be in love with someone else. So we've got, I'll spend it forever, wondering if you knew I was enchanted to be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. And that's kind of how it ends there, and that's Enchanted. So if you guys want to play along with me together, go check out my music channel in that video. Please give this video a like if this tutorial was helpful for you, and don't forget to subscribe because I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. And as always, leave your song suggestions below and I will put them on my list. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!